Hey guys! So second stream for today. Wanna get some work done. So Y0 Bedrock movers again, of course. Just need to mine some pistons and panic place too much here, because otherwise we're gonna lose our Frostwalker boots. Morning, Iceberg. Still around 30, 25, that range. Hey, Jamin, happy birthday. And thanks, I am Tebow for the sub. No, not really. I mean, this was mostly bug fixes. I quickly took a look at it for about an hour and a half, but didn't even make a video about it. I mean, it was mostly bug fixes, nothing new really. Just stuff that shouldn't be happening doesn't happen anymore. Okay, there we go. What happened in between the streams is the Panic apparently worked on placing pistons and launching the machines. It should be all on the way. Fortunately, one machine blew up. We have to replace it again. I'd convert part of the ice farm in the tree farm and mine trees that way to get higher rates. I can't follow that. How would you get higher rates this way? No TNT loss, how does that... What does that do with the ice farm? The way you guys compress the ice into a single tunnel that you mine out. I really can't follow your train of thought there. No idea what I want to say. I see you. Trencher to blow up machines does work, but we're at the other end. This machine blew up at the start. Oh, thanks RPG for the 25 bits. I think it means the ice highways in the Nether, but what has to do with the tree farm again? I really don't get it. We're about, I would say, 85, 88% finished, something in that range. Machine failed, we have to replace it. Somewhere there was a building mistake, unfortunately, and it broke. We have to replace it. Yeah, it happens way too often, unfortunately. But yeah, if you just make one mistake, then everything breaks. Unfortunately. We even run the verifier. I'm not even sure what I did wrong here. Because it takes way more time to fix it with the schematic. He means instead of moving logs to a blast chamber, compress. Sorry. Okay, thanks a lot for the sub in 4 months. Compress the logs to a line moving toward the player. Why would you do that? But you grow the tree directly in front of the player. Why would you move it in front of the player? I don't get that. Nothing has to be moved. Yeah, the Dragon Axe don't work for the lowest layer of Bedrock. We have to do it with pistons. I don't like blowing up the machine with TNT, because then you have leftover blocks, and then you have to pillar up and make scaffolding to reach those leftover blocks. It's just way too annoying. I rather just mine it down, layer by layer, and then, yeah. Got a clean result, and even get some resources back. When will you play Skyblock? When it's done. Thanks so much, Tritty, for the 3 months. Okay, fun walk. Iceberg. Mumbo removed leftover blocks by flying around, placing tea and shooting fire arrows. That's maybe good for the show, but... Nah. It's not intended to remove Bedrock. Yeah, but it's a sandbox game. So not much is really intended. Well, they intend us to restart our world probably every 3 weeks and only build houses. That's probably the intended gameplay, and then explore woodland mansions over and over again. That's probably intended. Yeah, it's a sandbox game. Do what you want. Oh, we have one leftover Bedrock here, right? Oh yeah, I have to fill this up. Then there was actually nothing at all got done here. No, just one. Now I get it. Just one single slice was removed. Okay, got it. Yeah. Then we must have made something wrong. Maybe placed an extra block. Stopped the machine immediately. Will it be vanilla? Yeah, I guess. I mean. No, actually no, we're just gonna use the same mods like I do now. Okay, just have to move this one back. Yeah, like that. Alright, then can get the material. Yeah, there's a video about it. Search for Bedrock removers. El Mango Bedrock remover on YouTube. You should be able to find it. Not speedrunning this one because there's already pistons placed. It wouldn't be comparable with the others. Oh, completely out of slime. Have to actually quickly go to the main storage and get some. Unless we may have some left in one of those chests. Nope. Yeah, it's a shame.
Hey.
Hey, Methods, how are you doing?
No, just recorded.
What? You recorded?
Dissecting Minecraft.
Oh, okay.
Always Wednesdays.
Thanks, Levi, for the sub.
Laughed a bit at Logic for the Brexit. It's always a good one. End the day.
Oh, I didn't even know. Is he from Great Britain?
Yep.
Oh, okay. He's kind of neutral accent. Could have been American as well.
Yep. There's always something worse.
Wait, what is that?
It's you being too dumb to fly.
No, that.
Oh,
Somebody griefed
delay.
there and... Yeah, just left it like that apparently. Good job.
Grief 2 stone blocks.
Yeah.
Insane. I really don't want the American accent, man. But I can talk the same bullshit, so I'm already good on that one. Trumpish.
So, what could I sacrifice for now? Why did I have a cactus? Don't need one. Nightbot being... Nightbot app being a champ again. Music not working.
I don't think any server is gonna have problems because of Mambo's griefing machine.
No.
I mean, we talked about this earlier. No griefer actually spends the 5 in-game days to get the slime blocks and then build a flying machine to grief. They're just gonna grief.
I mean, they could have done that for... I mean, since when is
Years,
1.13 out? A year almost.
1.9 even.
Were there any
Frostwalker added in
problems?
mind?
I mean, it was really well known that they can do that.
Yeah.
So we
Only thing
obviously
it's
don't make a
sad
video.
part is that they might fix it now that Mojang actually fixes it.
I mean, that's why we usually don't make videos called griefing machine ! Because
We
you
should
also
make
have
one
the
and
useful
you
behavior.
should make one with double piston extenders. Pushing blocks.
Yeah. And it's quite useful for all the tunnel bores and the frostwalker mechanic. Could use that instead of using the frostwalker to grieve. Yeah.
I mean, it's only water. It doesn't even grieve too much.
I mean, even if they fix it now, they can still do it with the frostwalker if I really want to.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh god, I'm gonna probably butcher that name. Blazin Noir or something like French. Thanks a lot for the sub. Who did that mango song? It was oh god, I forgot the name. Mr. something?
DJ Mango.
No. I forget it. But search for the mango song YouTube, you'll find it. Mr. Weeble, yeah. It wasn't made for me specifically. Not even sure if I'm allowed to use it. Maybe I shouldn't do that, actually. If this is fair use, I don't know really. If this is allowed.
It's less than 15 seconds, right?
Hopefully it's allowed, yeah.
It's less than 15 seconds, it's fair use.
Alright, let's just build it up. No timer. Do you think Article 13 will impact you? Oh yeah. I mean, at the moment...
I'm not sure.
At the moment... What I read like a week ago, some Twitch executives said they might actually have to prevent streams from the EU entirely. Or people even being allowed to watch them. So, yeah.
I wouldn't fear Mongo on it as yet. It's not set in stone yet. There's 2 years of implementation incoming. There might be huge protests still coming, so...
I don't think there's an EU politician specific problem. I think it's a politician problem. How does the peaceful mob switch work? We have pigs in the spawn chunks. Okay, Nightbot is having issues once more. Come on, play the music. Might need to switch to YouTube playlist, I guess. What's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna switch to YouTube playlist. Oh, now it's working again.
Yeah, imagine now it's the sub 8 and then you didn't time it.
No, sorry, too bad. Also, it's not comparable. I mean, the pistons are replaced there.
Oh, okay, cheating. Cheating?
Mm-hmm.
I guess today's pre-release pretty much confirmed that Iron Golem spawning is just gonna be bad. Unless they actually decide to do, again, changes in pre-releases, which that shouldn't happen.
There was an Iron Golem related bug fix, something along the lines of
One that no one can find.
Yeah, too many golems spawn or whatever, but nobody was able to find the change.
Checked the code and it's exactly the same, so nobody forgot to actually merge it or something. But yeah, there's not gonna be any massive game mechanic changes Iron Golem wise, so it's just gonna be super bad. Would suggest to get a lot of iron before your update. Maybe 10 million blocks.
Thanks for the 100-bit violinist. I got a question. What got you interested in tackling Minecraft? Just natural, pretty much. I mean, when I just started
He's the only guy I know that started Minecraft and made a double piston extend immediately. It's just a born technical Minecraft. He had these issues from the beginning.
I mean, initially got interested in Minecraft was an article that I read, I think in 2010. And what I found so fascinating about an article they wrote, that somebody made his own pig farm back then. Probably was super primitive by today's standards, but I just found it fascinating that you could design your own farm. So you don't have those cookie cutter pig farm where you just place in the landscape and that's it. So you have to be creative on your own, and that's really what fascinated me in the first moment pretty much. But I only started playing the game 3 years later. But yeah.
I had a few friends playing it, and they always tried to talk me into it, and I was like, no, this game is total garbage, look at it, and I refused so long until they actually bought it for me. That was my first Minecraft account. And then I got so hooked that I had to pay him back. I still think it's, at the moment with the iron golems, better to actually use villagers to farm iron instead of zombies. But it's close. If you made a really fast mob farm and a good system, probably get the same amount.
No, if you use Wutek's farm, it's definitely way superior.
Yeah.
You can get up to, if you sleep as well, probably 8,000 iron or maybe more, depending on your CPU. So yeah, it's definitely better.
Yeah, but you can run nothing else then, it's just kind of
same with the mob farm, for the max it out.
Yeah, but I mean, compared to before, it's really such a massive downgrade. It's insane.
Yeah, let's say if you don't want to ruin the server performance for everyone else, then you should maybe limit it to maybe 1,000 or 2,000 iron per hour, so pretty much standard 64 village farm, like a lot of people had before, I guess. It's not even that much of a change, I guess, in iron rates. But yeah, it's a shame that the villages are so super laggy. I mean, you have 300 villagers and that's it.
Also, the whole concept is just so boring.
Yeah.
It just boils down to throw as many villagers on top of beds and workstations and be done with it. And how is that a replacement? It's literally the most boring implementation you could have. Also, didn't see any reason it was changed. There's no reason for that at all. It's not like the new village system is insanely cool or anything. They stand up, they walk to their station, they walk back to the bell, and they go back to the bed, and that's it.
Yeah, I watched Tango's video recently for the first time about his villager mod. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and that guy makes in his free time a 10 times better thing than this $2.5 billion company pulls off in a year. Congrats.
Oh, I'm kinda out of slime. Oh, I totally forgot about bringing the slime over.
Dude, that stuff doesn't keep any kid entertained longer than 5 minutes, man. It's really not.
Thanks so much for the €2, TBO. Would you share where you host your server on which provider you go? It's I think actually the ownership changed recently, a week ago or so. It's German company gamed.de.
Is it the old server?
Yeah, also have the server there.
And then they also bought a new server now.
No, the ownership of the company changed. We got a message last week. I think it's still called the same. It didn't change the name, just the ownership changed, I guess. Kinda looking for, I don't know, an upgrade, but yeah, so far Haven't found really anything. So the contract is then still running 8 months, so maybe I really start looking this time around, I don't know, Christmas for a new server.
Are you not happy with this one or what?
I mean it's good, but for example Master server is better and you can probably do a little bit better.
With an actually worse hardware.
Yeah, that's the thing. I also
I
wouldn't
mean,
mind like
yeah.
a sponsorship deal if you could get one, but yeah, definitely need a good server, really good one. When the deal we have right now with the current company is pretty good, so 50 euros for a pretty decent server, can't complain at all.
The only dev that actually cares now being deported.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yep. RIP technical Minecraft.
Does anybody know why he's getting deported? Did he just mess it up, or what happened?
He's not getting his work license type of deal.
Yeah,
That's
why
what
not?
he tweeted
It's,
about.
It's kind of odd. I mean,
I don't know. Didn't share exact details, but apparently it's not like you got kicked from Mojang or anything. It's just didn't get his work license.
yeah, why would, I don't know, Sweden or the country of Sweden have a problem with people working there, contributing to the economy, paying taxes?
I don't know. I don't.
Spending money there. I don't see the point, but okay. Weird.
It's an illegal MS-13 suck.
Yeah. And music stopped again. I'm gonna get the YouTube playlist out, I guess. Okay, royalty free. There we go. Top 2018. Oh, a bit loud, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Okay, let's verify.
I don't think Rock supported Trump. He sounded like a guy with at least half a brain, so.
A bit louder? Okay.
Exactly, it's a conspiracy by Sweden to destroy technical Minecraft, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a bit loud for me, unfortunately. Okay. I don't think the pigment farm is gonna break, no. Nothing really. I'm aware of the
Famous
possible
last words. Release 8 Pigment.
Okay, apart from that, it looks good. Okay, I can launch it, I guess.
Marker supporting me and my sister wife. That's so wrong, man.
Okay, look good. All the pistons are placed. Yeah, bots are also still placed.
Did Bedrock gone to play Skyblock?
Okay, looks good. Hopefully it works. Okay, then we can start again. I think for the first one I would actually need to run the machine that I built in the last SciCraft episode. Let's keep that open for now. Let's put the next one here. Yeah, the bots are placed. Yeah, if you fall in the void, then it definitely loses. Medium magma cube spawning change 1.13. Oh. Oh! That would be a problem.
Yeah, I think it's also for spiders a thing now.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, before, you only had to make sure you don't have a 3 block gap, right?
So, no, it was always the exact hitbox. How could it change? How could it change? No, it was before. I mean, you could have, for example, for the spiders, you could have something like...
Every 3rd block a cobble wall. That's spawn-proof than before.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Doesn't work anymore.
Because it just intersects with the hitbox. And now that doesn't stop it. That's a bug for sure. Okay.
I'm not 100% certain, though. I might be mixing that up with some other stuff too.
Because it was always the exact hitbox. If that intersected with any block, then it didn't spawn. I mean, I'm not sure what could be changed. This doesn't happen anymore. For the slimes... How was it? Oh yeah, for the slimes it could be... Oh yeah, now I see. For the slimes it was kind of different, right? Oh.
I might try in a bit.
Yeah, see what might be going on.
Actually, you really have to write that stuff down. It's so much.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would probably be a problem. But on the other hand, we just slow the farm down a little bit.
On the other hand, 113 is a problem by itself, so...
Yeah, I got sub 9 this morning. It was actually a really bad sub 9. I was choking so much in the end. Could have been even better. Could have been like an 8:45 even. The purpose is actually to play Skyblock. Yeah, we're that stupid. Yeah, I really don't know about all the 1.13 changes because we don't play it really. Probably know more about it than we do. Happens actually quite often that like a half a year later then we find out, oh, this is actually also broken. If you really don't play the version. Okay. Nobody's going to upgrade to 1.14 anyway. All the YouTube servers are definitely gonna upgrade and play it. Yeah, but don't think any technical server will update now. Okay. Casual 1.13 player, come on, see you. Yeah, 140 is much worse. Oh yeah, let's get the live split tool. Okay, let's go for it again. That's so bad, my time is so good now that pretty much every mistake is kind of no chance for PB anymore. It's probably already over. Yeah, 8 seconds.
I mean, now you pretty much reached the point where you're just waiting for the perfect run. You need enough tries to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, the perfect run would be something like 8:30 now. Yeah, but usually you can't really get your sum of best in a run. I mean, there's always something minor that just can't go right 100%. But yeah, I'm super happy that we got below 9 minutes even.
Hey.
Hey.
Nah, J-Man. TAS would mean you'd need a program that controls the Minecraft inputs, and then you'd go in frame by frame, telling the program what input to have put in, and then run the program for the theoretical best run you can have.
I don't think this is really a test tool for Minecraft.
I don't think so. Be interesting if there was, although what it would be used for.
Speedruns.
You're not wrong.
Brilliant.
Apparently there is a TAS any percent world record, which I think is what we watched the one person doing.
The French guy?
Ago. Yeah, I think that was the any percent. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, but I think they're playing in an old version, like 1.64, so...
Yeah, it's an old version. The server is currently 1.12, and the only mod on the server is Carpet, and that just does some bug fixes and stuff like that. Everything else is client-side. Quakeroo, Lightmatica, Mini HUD. I don't know if I'm missing one.
Oh, come on.
Question about the new 1.14 Ironfire. Excuse me.
Okay, 9:07 for first run. Not bad, not bad.
Not bad at all. Really good.
And sorry if you didn't pay attention to chat. It's really hard to do this super quick and also reading chat and answering questions. if there would be like in a normal speedrun some cutscenes or whatever, I could really pay attention to it, but it's really so hard. Oh boy, I promise also says confirms it there. Oh boy.
Confirms what?
With the magma cube spawning. Yep. Yeah, still 91, yeah. Will it be on 1.12 forever? Maybe, maybe. Definitely for the foreseeable future. In general, medium slimes just lower the rates really for the farm, not really break it, as far as I can tell.
Y'all see Rock's tweet?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Making sure.
I made a mistake here. Do you think is there any chance that they allow him back in afterwards, or is it really over?
Think he's,
Sorry, go ahead, message.
don't think he's gonna come back for another temporary stay. I mean, if at all, then I don't know. I also don't think they just give you a work permit while you're not there, so I think that's all.
Oh boy.
He's got his one thing which he said that happens, and then he's got a second part to it. While I may be flying back to the States soon, fear not, I hope to return to the Java team if/when I'm allowed to in the not too distant future. I'm not a quitter. I still got stuff I want to get at it to do in Minecraft.
Yeah, but it's, I mean, not about the stuff he wants to do, it's what does the state allow him?
Yeah.
Maybe they'd also let him work from home for a little bit if it's...
It's
Just
against
getting
the voting
resolved.
policy.
And he can probably bug fix from around the world, it doesn't really matter, right?
Apparently it matters to Mojang.
Yeah, that was also... Everybody said farewell in the tweets, yeah. Oh boy, that really sucks. Yeah, and Grump is probably gonna take over Pistons again.
Yikes!
I don't see we're gonna update to 115 either.
Oof.
How many iron blocks do you have? I don't know how many we have. The last time I checked, but this was a few weeks ago, we had 500,000 again. Could be more now. At least 12, yeah. No, I never played Factorio. No, we played some 7 Days to Die at the beginning of the year for a few weeks. I'm currently playing a lot of Tetris, actually.
The Battle Royale, or
Yeah, Tetris 99.
looks interesting enough.
Mm-hmm. It's really hard to win. I've won like 4 times now in 400 games. It's tough. Will I stream
Yeah,
Tetris soon? No. Come on, let's restart that. I'm not sure what I pressed there. Hey, Centinator. think I'm making too many mistakes again. No! Okay, I think I saved. Oh! Choking the end again. It's still PB. No, it was still PB. 843. Oh, nice. Yeah, there's a Bedrock break flag machine there in front. You can see one working right now.
Pre-7 possible. Let's go.
Sub 8. No, some of the best segments now 823. Wow. Okay, I think I've actually made a mistake or two while building this. Let's check. No? Looks good. Nice. Yeah, let's see anything wrong with it. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, this is actually called for celebration. I'm gonna get a beverage real quick. Be right back.
Cheers.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, yeah, let's put the next one. Make it done here. How many are left? Oof. Could more or less count it now. Of course, plus the ones that blow up. Yep, German beer. Could do it like Seth Blink did. I remember that when he speedran Super Mario. When he always got a world record, he drank a White Russian. But I'm not sure what he drank when he had a PB. Was it some Pabst Blue? I don't know. Like, I think those are 15 white now. Yeah, 15. Peanut butter, yeah, that was it. Yeah. He had a spoon of peanut butter, now I remember. Okay, so then 3 machines, 6 machines, 9 machines. Thanks a lot, Spike, for the 30. Really appreciate it, thanks. Okay, the 12 machines. 14 machines. It's actually less than I thought. 15 machines. 16 machines. 17 machines left to build. I'm sure. Are you seriously asking that see you? The Dragon X break Bedrock? Oh yeah. You should know that. I'm quite sure if you're really asking. Can we beat it one more time? Maybe. Made quite a lot of mistakes again and got some huge gold splits as well. I don't know. Oh, in Bedrock Edition.
No.
They had, for a while, they had even more Bedrock breaking bugs than Java, but I'm not sure about the current state. How fast would a full vanilla run be? Good question. I really don't know. We'll probably also need a different machine that is optimized for vanilla. Because a lot of times it would just be painful, for example, placing a simple downwards facing piston sometimes is really awful. So I don't know how long it would take. I don't know, maybe you can actually do it if you're quick in 15 minutes, who knows, maybe. Nobody tried. Alright. Let's try again. Oh, big mistake. Kinda safe that it could have been worse, could have started shaking. Yep, got an extra rock, thanks. Just saw it. Okay, that was a bad split now. But we lost a lot of time, maybe we can make up for it. But yeah, we're competing against the gold split now. It will be tough. What was that? No, I kept again. Ah. Okay, this time I also can't really save it. Oh, too bad. Okay, rip. Always joking. Still a sub 9, not bad, not bad. Oof. Oh yeah, we got a gold split in there, nice. 820 now, sum of best.
So close.
At least you didn't make a mistake. Good, good. Oh, getting some work done. Actually, if you keep up the pace, we're done in 2 days. Sub 8. I mean, I don't know. Probably never. I mean, running out of machines to build. Yeah, we might need to do some bedrock removal again for a mushroom farm at some point. But yeah, I'll probably be too rusty till we get to that point where we need more machines again. And maybe XCOM is actually gonna finish his 3-directional machine because of Bingo. So we might not even build those anymore. Who knows? The initial strip, so we had to remove a bit of bedrock by hand. And then X can build a machine, removed 1.5 white strip, and then yeah, we can build the other machines. Falcon Heavy launch. Never heard of that. When is that? I think like 2 years ago I watched when they shot the car into space. It was pretty nice. But I'm not really following rocket launches that much, to be honest. Wasn't that 2 years ago? Could have sworn it was quite a while ago now. One year ago, okay. Oof, time doesn't fly, nice. I just ate, okay. Can I have a shoot? Wait. Yeah, we have more than enough of everything. Okay. Yeah, we talked about this to also use some similar system like we did with the witch farm for other farms, but yeah. The problem is you should really plan projects like that from the very start. I don't know, now this is kind of... I'm not optimized for that. On the other hand, if we now double down on all the chunk loading projects, then even more will break if we ever update. So I don't know. Kind of shown that it's possible, but I'm not sure if we should double down on technology that will break. Okay, let's try that again. Really want an 830 now. Oh, forgot to remove those. Always do it before the run. No, we're not planning to update to 114.
I never understood why people are so hyped about a rocket launch, man. It's just gonna be a big boom and that thing disappears. It's like the photograph of the black hole, man.
No, last time we watched they also landed it. It was pretty impressive how they did that.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna spend like 15 hours watching it, completely freaking
No,
out.
no, it was actually over like in half an hour if I remember right. Okay, already too many mistakes. Come on. Yeah, let's do the run casually. Can maybe focus on chat a bit more. It doesn't have any chance anymore.
How does the photo of the black hole prove the theory of relativity?
Further,
Yeah, how?
it adds to the body of evidence.
How? How does that photo add to that?
I think it has to do with the math that she came up with that allowed us to take the picture.
So it's not actually the picture adding to it?
Well, the math behind it, and because the math worked out, it's like running an experiment, and then the experiment proves that the numbers work, right? The photo matches theoretical predictions.
Of it being an orange blob with a black center. I
Pretty much.
predicted that too.
That photo you're looking at, though, took something like... Give me a second here. 5 petabytes is how much disk space it took to get those photos. Now we're probably going to get some other photos here in the next few days. The first image that's shown is the first one that was processed.
Didn't they also try to make a photograph of the local black hole?
I don't
Local
know.
galaxy?
That I can't say for sure. And
Reasons.
petabytes is 5 petabytes would be 5,242,880 gigabytes. Give you
I
an
think
idea.
I have that much space left on my hard drive.
Got more porn than that.
I'm stacking hard drives in my basement. Let's see how many I need.
Hey Theo. Well, wait, Theo's muted and deafened. There you are, Theo. Hey Theo.
Button into the stream just because of the black hole.
To explain why it helps.
Here, I summoned the
Oh, you-
black hole nerds.
You know what? Yeah, you're actually doing,
They're
you did a
calling it
pretty good
use.
job, though. But you know, there's this the general idea of pushing the frontiers of science, right? And the only way you can prove anything in science to any extent is
It only matters in
to have
Minecraft.
experimental results. And this is a result, right? It's like predicting you'll find hominid fossils at a certain geologic stratum, right? And boom, they're decade later.
I
decades
just
later,
don't think it's the
find
most
it.
groundbreaking thing. I mean, it's literally a black blob with
Well, it's
orange ring
what-
around.
It's the first time we've seen the black blob.
yeah,
I've seen it
totally.
before with radio
No.
telescopes.
No. We've seen.
We could
lots of
predict where they
illustrations.
are.
Yeah.
So seen, I think, the gamma rays or some shit of it. Could
Yeah.
No,
see
we could
There's-
see the emissions, but we
Oh.
couldn't see the hole itself.
Well, in this case, we're seeing a shadow of it, but the shadow
Yeah.
it looks like the way it is predicted to look. which is
Post a
which is
picture
bad.
of my butthole tomorrow, man.
Hey,
in a way.
Theo, have you seen the picture of her face when she's got the results?
No.
I'll put it in memes because it's in meme format. It also shows the disk array she had for this project. But her facial expression when she sees the first processed photo is priceless.
I'll have to look at that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You know-
it's we can't typically do experiments in astronomy, you know? It's it's not like you can go out there and try stuff, right? So it's pretty cool when you have something where you have a prediction and it turns out to be correct. Similar thing happened with the Higgs boson. Wow, yeah. Where it's one of these things where, oh, darn it, we were right again, because we actually want to be wrong about something so that we can learn new science here. And I have to talk to Raghu about this. He would know better than any of us, right?
Probably.
5 petabytes. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
She definitely has the look of, somebody younger than herself when, their experiment's proven right. It's the whole like, it worked. Okay, so great.
It's adorable. Anyway, did I out nerd you too much? Their methods?
No. I still question the usefulness of that picture, though. I mean, yes, it proves the point, but besides that, nothing much, man.
Oh,
well,
the
then
science.
do you want science to be like, yeah, well, we think that it might be like this, or do you want it to actually, be verifiable?
I've never said it was completely useless or whatever, but it's not the greatest thing in the world. Now we finally know how the black hole looks. Is it gonna
Well, what it does is it proves
Higgs
that we've got
world
the math
hunger.
right. It proves that it gives evidence that we have the math right. I mean, we still know that there are gaps in our understanding, and we'd like
It's
to
just
know
not the
how
most
relativity
insane
and
just like SpaceX launching another rocket? I'm like, yeah, good shit.
well, without general relativity, we couldn't do GPS, right? But obviously, that stuff has a solid track record. But it's one of these things where people are more satisfied with like actual data showing that they got the math right.
Yeah, the data besides the standard photographs, that's where the real science will start now. The proof of concept and the visual proof that you can share with the media is a big part of science right now because it helps keep these projects going.
And helps keep the creationists at bay.
And also helps, inspire future generations of scientists. So.
Yep.
And she's getting credit out there, which is great, right?
Cool.
Like, although most places are just posting the images of the black hole and stuff like that, I think I've seen 3 or 4 memes going around where it's highlighting her. And she developed the new, 3 years ago, MIT grad student Kate Bowman led the creation of a new algorithm to produce the first ever image of a black hole. So she's the one that came up with the algorithm. She was a grad student at the time. So.
Sweet.
But no one hyped that, It's like...
So, there's 2 or 3 people. There are people that are trying to make sure she gets recognition for it right now, which is important because a lot of in science in particular, a lot of female scientists get kind of ignored or brushed aside with their accomplishments. Like their accomplishments will be recognized and acknowledged, but they don't get the
I would
recognition.
have a totally
that a male
inappropriate
counterpart will.
joke if we were on stream. Holy shit.
So basically, they have an interferometer telescope set up. And they just collected data from each of the different sites around the globe and integrated that data together. I'm curious about how the math works for that.
And then apparently they also have cameras now that can register femtoseconds, record in femtoseconds or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where you can actually, yeah.
I've
You
seen
can
it once where they recorded how a light goes through a
chemical
bottle or
reactions
something
happen.
like that. That was insane.
You can use it. You can use these cameras to capture a photon of light and watch how it travels. Watch how light travels through space. Like that. That is outrageous.
Well, what you do is you can't take a photograph every femtosecond. What you can do is start a process and then take a measurement after a certain delay, and then you do the same process again, but you increase the delay. So you're actually taking snapshots of many experiments and then stitching them together as if you could create a movie of one experiment. So,
not sure how their cameras work.
well, because you wouldn't be able to take the photographs that or any kind of measurement. So for one thing, you couldn't measure the same particle as it goes along a flight path that many times. So what you do is you emit a photon, or you start a chemical reaction or some other experiment where you know when it starts, and you take a measurement after some interval, and then you repeat the experiment with a larger interval, and you repeat it again and again, and so they've been able to see like the how atoms when like how they vibrate when undergoing chemical reactions and things like that. So I was looking at the are you familiar with the quantum erasure double slit experiment?
I'm not familiar with the. I've heard of it, but I'm not familiar with it.
I'm probably saying the name wrong. There's a couple of different weird ones where they seem to require backward in time travel. So
I heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah. So one of them it involves okay. So like imagine you emit a photon and it's going to go through double slit and would create an interference pattern. After the photon's been emitted, or at a point in time after it should be in transit, then you set up a measurement, or set up a measurement, and that shouldn't affect it because the photon has already passed the measurement, but it affects it anyway. I'm not presenting this correctly, but
Do you have a photo of that though?
well, maybe of the machine.
Are you talking about the test they're doing that's around quantum entanglement?
Well, yeah. I mean,
I'm not gonna believe it until
entanglement and measurement are basically the same phenomenon, too. So anyway, long story short, so I looked at these experiments, and the fact that something would, like, you retroactively change the outcome of an experiment by affecting something that you shouldn't be able to affect it because the particle would already have moved on. Which therefore would require something to affect something backward in time, has suggested to me, among other things, that particles don't, or at least photons, don't actually travel through space. Like that they go from where they were emitted to where they're absorbed at the speed of light, but they don't actually travel through the intervening space.
Well, it's both a particle and a wave.
Well, that's the other thing is of the various interpretations of quantum mechanics, the one that makes the most sense to me is the information theoretic interpretation, which basically treats the universe as a simulation. like nothing's real.
You're one great big game of The Sims, right?
Yeah.
I forget what the current estimates are that we'd have a computer powerful enough to run a simuli of like the Earth.
Oh my gosh, yeah, no, I don't. That
I know people started calculating it when the simulation theory started getting ground. They're like, at their current growth of expansion with technology, it would take about this, but we'd need some major. They always had the caveat that we'd need some major developments in technology, because with our current technology, there's no way we would be able to get to that point.
yeah.
But
We're way off from that. I've got a video. I guess I'll put it. Should I put it in memes? It's it's actually a Google software engineer, but he does has an interesting take on quantum mechanics.
memes or voice to chat, either one would probably be fine.
Or voice to chat. So this is an interesting video. He kind of explains how so there's this, the Copenhagen interpretation has this idea of the wave function collapsing and the wave becoming a particle, but he actually shows how there is no such thing as collapse. There is entanglement. When you make a measurement, the particle you're measuring becomes entangled with the measurement device.
I know the entanglement's being studied pretty heavily right now with some of the results we've gotten, because it provides the possibility of theoretical computers that the computer themselves are faster than the speed of light.
Well,
theoretic is why it's studied. It's still like highly theoretical, but like that's one of the things people were excited about and were hyping up about this, because if you could figure it out, you could have transfer of information super fast.
Well, the problem is that let's say you've got you generate two entangled photons and they go many light years apart, right? And then you don't know, you can't tell what state one is in without taking a measurement. And so you take a measurement and the outcome is essentially random according to the probability distribution, which means that the other one, its clone, so to speak, it just gets the opposite outcome. But you don't know how to interpret that, because you couldn't control what the outcome was going to be. All you can do is take a measurement and find out, what the detector perceives it to be, which is not deterministic.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that means you still can't communicate faster than light. It just means that you have two particles whose wave function, well, there's a single wave function that describes two particles.
Yeah.
Apparently that has lower energy than two independent particles. So you can disentangle particles, but that requires adding energy. And then now I'm at the limits of my understanding.
Oh no, it's fun stuff to study and pay attention to. And I hadn't known how far along they had gotten in that. Like I said, it's been years since a lot of I had read about, I guess you could say, because I didn't quite study, but had read about a lot of this.
Yeah, well, I didn't study it either. I just, I've read this, and there's a I guess a book of sorts. It's on the University of Florida website. One of the professors wrote a bunch of web pages that he calls "Quantum Mechanics for Engineers," and it does a pretty decent job of introducing. I got lost after a while, but at the beginning it was making a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, you reach your comprehension of a subject matter, and then it's just like reading a foreign language, because you don't know enough to.
It teaches. I just would forget by the time I got to stuff in later chapters. Stuff that I sort of made sense to me earlier didn't stick. So I'd reach the point where I'd be like, okay, well, I'd have to go back to the beginning and reread again in order to be able to understand what I'm looking at right here, just because I had forgotten so much. Because I would try to read some at bedtime, and You know,
Mhm.
it would be you know, like a month later, and I'm like, okay, I've forgotten all the stuff I read at the beginning.
Trying to remember what the term for that is because there is
Alzheimer.
What? What was that?
Alzheimer's. Oh, yeah, no, the not being able to retain knowledge like that, as well as being able to take in new knowledge and apply it when you don't have the base knowledge already there that somebody in the field would have, is something that's been studied quite a bit, because if you can streamline that process, you can streamline
No, what did I do?
Oh no!
What happened?
No!
Ach,
I botched the
come on.
Oh no!
must have pressed the split button twice.
Yeah. Oh, that was the run, really. Oh my god.
Oh.
And this went
How is this gonna be
perfect.
affected
No!
by the picture of a black hole, though?
So what happened exactly?
I botched
Are you
the
able to
timing.
recover?
I botched the timing.
You botched the timing.
Yeah, for my
I mean,
speed
as
run.
in the speed run.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it was the run. I got like 3 gold splits to start. And I think the 4th one was
Mango.
also pretty much a gold split.
what's the point in El Mango doing a speed run? I mean, is there anybody who could do it faster anyway?
No.
No.
J-Man was getting close for a while there.
Is like, yes, the only person who can compete with El Mango is El Mango from yesterday.
Damn it. Thanks for the 25 bits. That was a bummer now. Yeah, we could actually check. Watch the stream and then see how long it took, yeah. But also, when I noticed my mistake, I paused for like 10 seconds. Oh, god dang it. I think this run was so good, it would have been actually PR or PB with the pause.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Alright, too bad. Yeah, this could have been sub 8, yeah, pretty much. Damn. Let's try this again. We're getting also pretty consistent. Oh, the berry fire. Let's not forget about that.
All right, I gotta go help with the
Sweet.
kids.
Yep.
Y'all have a good night.
Okay, night.
See ya, Theo.
Skyrism says it was around 8:28. Okay. With the pause. Wow. There's a command to see what mods we're using. Exclamation mark mods.
How original! Haha.
What? Yeah, we could watch back the VOD and check the splits. I guess if we're never gonna improve this normally, then we have to do that. Yeah.
Huh.
Did you not place the minecart? I forgot about that. Thanks, Drake. The pistons are not placed. Can't start them. Probably should also wait until the other machines finish. Yeah, I ran a verify. It was fun. I come back forgotten. Thanks. I actually totally missed the drama. I was on the run. Pretty much got gold splits only, but I botched the timing. Would have been an 8:28 or something like that. No. Okay. Guess we have 2 more tries today. Yeah, this one doesn't start as good. Rip. Ah, come on. I have to refresh YouTube. No time right now, of course.
Have to refresh what? Oh, gotcha.
The music stopped.
I could sing, but I don't think anybody'd want that.
Yes! PB! 842.
Now your sum of best is down to 813.
It was before. Well, timed PB. I guess that the other one was still better.
There's some
we're
people
getting really
saying
good now.
Couple people saying you missed a piston or misplaced a piston.
Oh, yeah. The wrong block. Actually made 2 mistakes. Even more, oh god. So many wrong blocks even. Okay, I made a couple of mistakes. There's a server missing here. Oh, I had a redstone block there. Is this maybe caused by the accidental activation? I don't know. Yeah, probably. Got pushed over. Then the piston. What's that? Alright, that's odd. Can't find it. Top section? Okay. Okay, then I just have one extra observer somewhere. Alright.
Yeah, oh. Yeah, oh.
One more run method.
Ah,
Or
the
the
dog, man, is
Okay.
driving me nuts today. He's like constantly trying to rip my fucking chair apart. I mean, yeah. And then I turn around and tell him to stop, and then he's doing it again.
We should get tips from Jamin's sister how to train a dog.
No, certainly not.
Okay, let's also start the music again. Thanks, Loki. Okay, got one more chance today, I guess. Oh, we've even been streaming for more than 2 hours. What time is it even? Oh, already 1:30. We're playing since 4.5 years on the same map. This is probably the last thing I'm gonna do, build this machine here.
No, that's the Cory command.
Okay. Actually quite some pressure now to get one more good run.
J-Man is such a meanie, man. Holy crap. Actually doesn't look healthy, the speed you place that stuff, man. What the hell?
Damn. I've got to split. Okay. This one sucks. Damn.
Oof.
Thanks, Master, for the raid. Hello?
Hello.
I'm not placing this block. Huh?
Maybe the piston is a ghost block or something?
No, it just doesn't let me place it. Well, the run sucked anyway, but yeah, this is a bit odd now.
You broke it. Place any other block?
Maybe log out. No, it worked. No idea.
Mojang ruining the split again.
Okay, a few mistakes in there again. There we go. I would love to have gotten a better time in the end, but too many mistakes. But there were some good runs today, can't complain really. I think we got an 828 unofficially. That was probably the run, I'm not gonna get a better one really. Everything went perfect. Yeah, how can we blame Ori for that? Start the machines, no, we haven't placed any pistons. Can't start them. Oh, some people have not seen it yet. I think we got the machines still running. Yeah, the glass is not optional. Sky Rising is actually clearing it. The way this machine works is we trick pistons to retract while facing into the bedrock. So those pistons here on the side that get pushed in. Replace those pistons that are retracting and face upwards. And then those retract instead in the same place. And we delete those upwards facing pistons, the headless pistons. That's how this machine works. But that's also an explanation video. If you wanna go on YouTube and just search for Il Mango Bedrock Remover, you'll find a better explanation. Okay, let's also check out the nether side. Actually land. Not there.
Maybe you should speedrun that. Landing on the platform.
Yeah, so SkyRacing started removing Bedrock with the portal method, which is super tedious. But
Are
I
you
said
actually gonna remove that as well, or what?
I don't know. He started it, but I actually said I'm gonna work once we're done with the main Bedrock on a more compact Bedrock machine that we could maybe build like 4 blocks away from the wall. Play Skyblock. We're not gonna do anything in the nether probably. Would be nice to get some magma slimes for the magma cream, for magma blocks. But since we don't have a perimeter here, I don't know, probably doesn't make sense to even play there.
Randomly
So no
dig
nether.
there. Could do some digging there to make.
I mean, we could actually also go up to the top and make a farm there, I guess. That would be an option. Oh, we got a sum of best of 807 now. Actually also pretty good. Yeah, so I think actually if everything would go well, sub 8 would be possible. No, it's not streaming compression. I had to turn off those MIP map levels, or at least that's what it's called. I don't really know what it is. Because there were some issues with the mods we have, with the rendering. So the Bedrock is now super grainy. It's not just streaming. Yeah, good news, we're almost done actually. How many machines are left? Like 14 to build or something? So just launch those tomorrow, maybe build a few. So we could be actually done in 2 days. Pretty nice. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks guys for watching. Probably gonna stream tomorrow again. Just once I guess, not twice like today. Maybe for 2 hours, but I'm not sure when. Maybe in the morning immediately or later. Alright, let's see if we can raid someone.
Excuse me? Got a little choked up over that.
Does anybody have somebody... any suggestions who we could raid?
I have some casual to raid.
Okay.
Bowtie Daniels.
Oh, isn't he one of the guys that plays on the server from...
Yep.
Forgot the name. Terrible with names sometimes.
Yep, he is. Logic. Wrote it in the Twitch chat. Just gonna do some casual stuff, mostly builders, but...
Raid iJevin. It's also an option. think you rated Bowtie Daniels before. Never rated iJevin before. He's a hermit, right? Yeah.
Nope.
Oh my god, my fingers are really cramped and everything. Oh, this speedrunning is not really that great for your hands.
Told you, it doesn't look
No,
healthy.
it's not healthy.
Basement speedy rocking there.
Okay, I'm gonna rate iJevin. I think he's playing modded, seems like.
Ugh.
Okay, thanks guys for watching. See you next time in the fun for iJevin. Bye bye.
See ya.